Good afternoon. Good afternoon my time. It's morning actually. Let me know if you can hear me. This is Jessie over at Decker Truckline in the recruiting department. We go live every Tuesday at noon Central. Can you hear me? Let me know. Yesterday we had problems with audio. So today we're hoping we have a little bit of success. Yes? All right. A little bit of success. Let me know if you can hear me. Looks like video is the culprit for today. All right. All right, let me know if you can hear me and see me. Hey, Bob. There we are. Can you hear me? Yesterday we had problems. I want to make sure we're good today. As soon as we shut down yesterday on our Facebook, my computer rebooted twice, or updated twice, not rebooted, but updated, and then rebooted. So, hey Amy, good. All right. So I got a winger here. I can see it on my head. Awesome. We're good to go. We're going to talk about the referral program today. We'll talk about a few things, but as a reminder, right now, if you're in Missoula, Montana, Fort Dodge, Iowa, or Bessemer, Alabama, and for all of our professional truck drivers, go grab something to eat. We've got meals available for Missoula, Bessemer, and Fort Dodge. So go grab something to eat. We'll also be serving tomorrow. This is in honor of the 4th of July and driver appreciation. So for all of you who are working hard out there, you're doing great. Anybody have any questions throughout? Froglid, hello. Anybody have any questions throughout, please put it in the chat. And between Anna and I, we will take good care of you and answer those questions as they come in. And there's Miss Anna. And if you have any questions on what's available in your area, then throw your zip code in there. City, state, whatever, just one or the other. Put them in there. We'll answer what we've got available for you and keep that information coming for you as well. And Bob is in Texas. Is it warm there? It stopped raining in my neck of the woods. Amy, I don't know if this is the same for you, but stopped raining for the first time in like 3 days. And I think it's supposed to rain this afternoon, but I've got sunshine now, so we're ready to rock. Yes, free lunch today, free lunch tomorrow as well. We had it on Monday also, but that was just a reminder for the 4th of July. And also a reminder for the 4th of July, a safety reminder. You guys, you never know what's going on out there. Just make sure that you're staying safe. Everybody else that's out on the road, you want to make sure that they're making the right decisions. This is a very busy weekend for travel. Not only travel, but people who are driving RVs that don't have CDLs, but their RVs are just as big. So people who are driving RVs, people who are hauling boats. We still have farmers out on the road. Just be aware of the construction. There's a whole lot to be aware of and just be mindful of while you're out on the road. So I ask you guys to take extra precautions this week. You never know what kind of state the other driver is in. But, you know, like I said, coming this type of weekend, DUIs are definitely up around the 4th. With COVID being present, I'm not sure if there will be as many people driving, but there's definitely going to be people out on the road. So please be safe, be careful, enjoy your weekend, but as always, be safe and careful. Bob, is that your zip code? I think it is. Let's see. Yes, out of Iowa. We've got a few options out of there. Bob says it's already 94. Oh yeah. Still raining in Missoula. Well, maybe there's some hope. Actually, I think that the rain is coming my direction again. So maybe not so much of a hope. Anna's got the crock pot brewing. You guys, you got your crock pot going? What are you making for the evening? For the evening, for the weekend? We're broken here. There we go. You got anything going on? Bobby says, hope to be part of the family in a couple months. Yes, me too. Hope to get some of that stuff off, get you rocking and rolling again. get you all set up. Anna says, was the weekly safety message? Weekly safety message. Oop. Let's get that going here for you. Last week our safety messages were just a reminder for cargo and everything. No, that wasn't the weekly safety message, but I just wanted to remind everybody that that's what we need to be aware of this time of year. Construction is another big one, so please. Me three. Bob, we will one of these days, most definitely. But weekly safety message. So it's your responsibility to ensure that your cargo that you're hauling is safe for travel, avoiding shifting in loads, possible rollovers, make sure that you're properly secured. And if you have any questions on securement, you know what? We have a great team that'll help you out. Answer some of those questions. Plus, you can check out some of our YouTube videos. And if you're not already subscribed, you should probably do that. Subscribe, and every time we upload a new video, you'll have access to that. Speaking of, we just uploaded a video. Let's see, I think it went live yesterday for our YouTube on our refrigerated pre-trip. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. But you can check that out here on our YouTube channel. After today's live, we'll be talking about the referral program, which is always super fun. Referrals, gotta love the referrals. As those come in, those are high quality individuals in our opinion, because those are people who have discussed the position, usually in depth, with one of our current drivers, so they have a good feel for the company, the type of people that we're looking for. And a lot of times, if you're talking to somebody and you feel good enough to refer them, then oftentimes they're going to fit your mold. You're going to appreciate the person that you're driving with. Because I know that a lot of times when we're talking about referring individuals and representing the company, you want somebody to represent the company well. And if you are talking to somebody and you feel that they aren't a good fit, a lot of times you're not referring them. So that's why we think that our referrals are definitely high quality individuals that meet our standards, not only our insurance standards, but also as individuals. We know that we can count on them, and they're going to take care of our customers. We're going to be able to work well with them. Just good communication, all that good stuff. So that's what referrals are all about. And actually access on drivedecker.com. So if you go to drivedecker.com and then go /driver-referral, you'll be able to check that out. Let me see if I can bring you over there today. Yesterday, it wasn't my friend. Let's see. Yeah? Nope, still doesn't want to. All right, imagine if. Frog says, what's your opinion about these riots? What's going on? Now continue for day 3, or for day 3 miles. Riots, not a fan of. I think there's better ways to communicate and to get your message across. Plus, I think it's getting lost in the communication. Oh, it was when I shared my screen that it started flickering again. There, Anna. But yeah, I think it gets lost in, the message gets lost. And I think that's unfair to those who are trying to be heard. So, and plus, besides that, so much damage that's going on. Bob says, can't, I'm busy. But yes, so there's messages that are lost in translation, and I think that I don't think it's fair that people are being hurt or their livelihoods are being abused because of people thinking that a riot is going to solve a problem. So that's my opinion. What's your opinion? Fill me in. Yeah, I think it's the wrong way to go. I'm not saying a protest is wrong. I'm saying a riot. A totally different ball of yarn, right? All right, let's talk about the referral program. If you can bear with me, it looks like the stream is just not working well yet again. Are you getting that again, Anna? It's just blacking out. It's kind of distracting, isn't it? All right, I'll do my best to not be distracted. We all know that, right, Mom? All right, so let's talk about the referral program. Our referral program is it basically for every referral that you refer that's hired on, you get paid $1,500, $2,000, or $2,500 for each individual within 90 days of them hiring on, based on the number that you've referred. So if you've referred 1, 2, or 3 drivers in 2020, you get paid $1,500 per driver. If you've referred 4 or 5 drivers in 2020, you're going to get $2,000 per driver and $2,500 for 6 or more drivers that you refer in 2020. Again, all paid within 90 days, which I think is pretty awesome because you can make a lucrative side income there based off of referrals. Frog says, do you think your company will send drivers into the state or those locations to deliver a load? Well, we try to avoid it for most definitely, Frog. So good question. We definitely try to avoid it. And when it comes to talking with our customers and everything, they're usually giving us a heads up if there is something in the area so that we can prepare our drivers, get them rerouted going into a different area. Some of the freight has been rerouted to keep us out of those locations, but really avoidance is key. Keeping our drivers safe, obviously a priority, making sure that they're safe. We're educating them as much as possible in how to prepare for prepare for something like that to happen. What if they come up on it? Keeping their vision, being well aware of their surroundings, because if usually you can see something, a large crowd of people in a distance. Now, however, if it's something that you're turning into and you weren't able to see it, I mean, there are possibilities, most definitely. But ideally, get out of there, avoid it at all costs. Don't put yourself in those kind of positions. And we are doing our very best to avoid those as well. So avoidance is key, number one. And if you have any questions as our company drivers or our owner-operators or at least purchase drivers, make sure as a professional driver you get a hold of your fleet manager and find out, do you need to be rerouted? Is this load going to be going somewhere else because of the situation? If you're part of our Facebook group is truck driver support for truck drivers, and then we also have Decker Truck Line drivers. Those Facebook groups are there, and they are educating you on from other drivers here in the company on areas where to avoid and where there's high, whether it be riots or protests or just things to be aware of. So I think those groups are really important. Make sure that you're following them if you can to keep those communications. Make sure that your CB is on and that you're listening to heads up, because we do have people that are on the CBs or they're coming the opposite direction or whatever, and they're just giving you a heads up. Hey, be aware, you're coming up on this. And that's not only for the riots and the protests and stuff like that, but it's also for accidents. It's for construction, and those CBs are put in the trucks for a reason. Frog says, my opinion is not welcome in the chat, and it's not what you think it is. Okay. So Amy says, okay, park so you can talk now. I'm in Missoula watching my niece Piper. She's 18 months old, and we're going to the local pool. 15 people total for the whole pool. 90 minutes. Wow, that's not much. Again, keeping avoidance in other areas as well, right? Anna says, many protests and riots, they're unpredictable, or they're either predictable, or planned in advance. Yeah, that's another thing. You can often see them in advance. I don't know. Do you have the link for that, Anna? There's a link that was shared in one of the Facebook groups that actually highlights the areas that those are happening to give us some of a heads up. those are the ones that are planned in advance, for the masses. So they're blocking roadways and stuff like that. So do whatever it takes to change your direction, get out of there. If you're alert, you should be able to see those masses. And they're masses of people, so absolutely. Yes, we will definitely keep our drivers informed of the closures, encountering protesters, anything like that. Yeah, it is unfortunate that we're dealing with this. We're dealing with COVID, we're dealing with this, and you've got the holiday. It's pretty crazy out there right now. Making sure that you guys are all safe. That's the number one thing. So the referral bonus, $1,500, $2,000, and $2,500. All paying out within 90 days. The first installments are $250 and they're on first dispatch. So when the person you refer, the driver you refer is dispatched, you get you get $250 on their first dispatch. It'll be direct deposited. You'll get $250 after they've been here for 30 days. And then depending on the full amount, if it's $1,500, you'll get $500 at 60 days and $500 at 90 days. If it's a $2,000 referral, then you'll get $500 after 60 days and $1,000 after 90 days. And if it's a $2,500 referral, you'll get $750 at 60 days and $1,250 at 90 days. Frog says, did you hear about the truck driver? Somebody tried to jump off a bridge in not a good manner and landed on the back of the trailer. Did you guys hear about that done? No, jumping off the bridge. No, I didn't hear about that. When was that? Send a link to the article if you've got that, Frog. No, Amy, you're not the only one getting the glitching. I tried to share my screen, and ever since I tried to share my screen, it is glitching. And it's driving me bonkers. So, hopefully, I don't know if did that help it? Oh my goodness. That might have helped, whatever I just did. I did a transition. Woohoo! Okay, no, it was driving me nuts too. I'm glad I wasn't the only one going crazy on it. So that's the monetary incentives for the referral bonus, but we also have the additional incentives like the free t-shirt that you can get. The free t-shirt is earned, you can't purchase it. And we have a drawing, we have a drawing that's coming in tomorrow. I love the referral drawings. Okay, those are fun. So the free t-shirt you get after one referral, and when you refer somebody, you also go into a drawing for a free, either a computer, so a laptop, or a laptop, a tablet, or $750 cash. Amy, thanks. Yeah, I knew the glitching was happening, but it was, I transitioned, it was working better. So, yes, free t-shirt you get on your first one, and then you get into a drawing. You get into a drawing for everybody you refer, though. So if you referred 3 people, like Andrew, he referred 3 people, and so therefore his name is in the drawing 3 different times. And then we draw every quarter. We drew on, I think, the 1st of April, 1st of July, September 30th, and December 31st. So we'll have those drawings. So each one has the chance for either $750 cash, a new tablet, or a laptop. So that's part one of the incentives. Then you also have a free series radio for you refer 2 or more drivers within 2020. And it's a year-long subscription, so a 12-month subscription there. Personalized elite business cards, you get those after 3 hires. I was talking to Amy about those yesterday. Those are pretty handy. Also, when you start with in orientation, you get an image that we email you that you can actually go print some off yourself. They are very handy. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can go ahead and do that. You can also post it on your Facebook page or any social media because it works well. I get calls from those all the time when people post them. Frog says, everybody on this channel, Taller Family, I have for July, and please be safe out there. I have for the July. Yes, 4th of July. Sorry, the type kind of messed up, but yes, everybody have a safe 4th of July. Thank you. He says, I don't have the link, but I heard about it in a location somebody tried in their lies, missed the front of the truck. Hit the top of the trailer, and I don't know how far it is with this. We'll have to look that up. Yep. Oh, man. I can't imagine. Yep, just going through that. It's unfair to the individual who experienced that happened to, the driver that happened to. Yeah. So also with the referral bonus, we have the business cards, like I mentioned. You also have the elite jackets that you get. Those are the team member jackets that you'll get after you've hired 5 drivers, referred 5 drivers that were hired on. And then we've got the grand prize. So this is all kind of going throughout the year. And then the grand prize is figured at the end of the year. And you have to have a minimum of 5 referrals for the year. And it pays out, it's $2,500 in cash or a trip to Vegas. So those are your choices there. So yeah, if you guys have questions on it, let us know. This is the number you can contact us directly. drivedecker.com is the actual website that you can apply if you're interested. If you are a current professional driver here at Decker, call us if you have questions on the qualifications. We'll talk about that as well. Call us on qualifications, whether or not that individual is going to qualify based off of their work history or maybe their driving record or anything like that. Okay, so that number is 888-668-0698 right there. All right, Amy, you have a great afternoon. Be safe too. So some of the qualifications, when it comes to our over-the-road flatbed based out of Bessemer, Alabama, we do require that you have 1 year of flatbed experience. So that is our requirement for our over-the-road flatbed. Now, in addition to that, we also have a local position out of Bessemer, also requires a year of flatbed experience, and it's home nightly. It's Monday through Friday, maybe Saturday here or there, but basically Monday through Friday, and pays $17 an hour. The coast-to-coast position pays anywhere from 47 to 54 cents a mile, and then you also, now 10 cents of that is per diem, and so it's included. And then we also have a $2,500 bonus for the over-the-road flatbed as well. You need to run a minimum of 100,000 miles for that within the year. So, and it's making chilly. So we've got our Tifton dedicated position. That's a Conestoga position, but we do require that you have flatbed experience for it. It is home multiple times throughout the week, and you're running basically Florida, Georgia, sorry, I was thinking country. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Alabama as well. So those are the main areas that you're running for that Tifton dedicated. And remember, it is Conestoga trailer. You're hauling aluminum. If you guys have questions, let us know. Same number, 888-668-0698 for that. Also, for certain areas for hiring for that over-the-road flatbed, Texas, around Houston, so Houston's a good area, San Antonio, and Dallas, all good areas for our flatbed division, and then the main routes all along there. Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, of course Georgia, all good locations as well. Now if you live in northern Alabama or northern Georgia, so north of 20 and north, then you do have the option to get home on a weekly basis as well. So that's in Alabama and Georgia. Home weekly, so basically coming in on like a Friday night or Saturday morning and then leaving back out Sunday night or Monday morning. And then we have South Carolina, parts of South Carolina, basically 95 and west. And same with North Carolina, 95 and west. And then Charlotte, North Carolina, we have a home weekly position. So that one, again, coming in Friday night, Saturday morning, and then leaving back out either Sunday night or Monday morning for early Monday morning delivery. So that's home weekly out of the North Carolina area, but out of South Carolina and North Carolina, for the most part, you're looking at about 2 weeks out, so like home every other weekend. Also hiring out of PA and Illinois and Wisconsin for that division. Missouri, another location that we hire out of for the over-the-road flatbed division. If you guys have any questions, if you're interested in flatbed, and you have questions about it, then give us a call. We'll tell you if you're in the hiring area, or put your zip code in and we'll be able to answer that as well. So the main hiring areas I just kind of went over, but you can give us a call at 888-668-0698 for that. If any of it sounds like what you're looking for, you can apply online at drivedecker.com. Now for our Midwest flatbed, we require 9 months of experience for our Midwest flatbed, and it's more confined. You're usually home on a weekly basis for the most part. There are definitely areas that we hire that'll get you home every 2 weeks, but mostly weekly. And you're running from a lot of St. Louis, basically anywhere from Kansas City to St. Louis to Pittsburgh. Back on over, if I'm going back the other direction, you're looking at Detroit and Milwaukee and Minneapolis, Chicago, of course, if I'm backtracking a little bit, and then back down from Minneapolis to the Kansas City area. Everywhere in between is going to be pretty heavy for freight for our flatbed. And again, 9 months of experience for that. A Frog says, I'm glad that Trainer Inn or Fort Dodge, now that he does not like me on good. I'm not sure what you're saying. Oh, let me read that. I'm not sure what you're, not positive what you're saying. I know autocorrect kills us sometimes, or text to type. Anyways, for that Midwest flatbed, usually home on a weekly basis. Same pay structure, 47 to 54 cents a mile and 10 cents per diem. Still the $2,500 bonus pays out on your 1 year anniversary, 100,000 miles required by your 1 year for that. There are monthly bonuses that can add up to an extra 5 cents a mile for the company drivers, 4 cents a mile for our owner operators and lease purchase. For our short haul position out of Fort Dodge, we do have a guaranteed pay of $1,000. Obviously more confined area that we haul for that Fort Dodge flatbed, the short haul, as well as so not only running lanes but hiring area as well. So if you live in the Fort Dodge area, let us know. We've got a few different options for you in Des Moines that can help you out. Cedar Rapids, 888-668-0698. Oh, okay. Trainer. Have to find out. Also so that's for the flatbed, and then we also have the Midwest Guaranteed Pay flatbed as well, which would put you out about, get you home on the weekends. Again, Friday night, Saturday morning, leaving back out Sunday night or Monday morning for that. We also have the Midwest Refrigerated Guaranteed Pay. That is that's $12.50 a week. The flatbed is $13.50 a week, if I said that wrong. And you're home coming in about the same time, Friday night, Saturday morning, leaving back out Sunday night or Monday morning for the guaranteed pay of $12.50 a week. But we also have home weekly without the guaranteed pay, pays anywhere from 43 to 50 cents a mile. Still require the 110,000 miles for the $2,500 bonus, and paid within 1 year. 110,000 miles ran within a year to get paid the whole $2,500 on your 1 year anniversary. That's what I'm trying to say. What else am I missing here? We do have one shift available for our hopper position that's out of Fort Dodge. Goes from Fort Dodge to Fort Dodge to Blair, Nebraska and back. That one's home daily. It's 2 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, and 3 days off, and then it rotates back to the 2 on, 2 off, 3 on, 3 off. Now that one is an 11 p.m. start, so clearly night driving. It pays $2.50 for the Monday through Friday runs, and Saturday and Sunday are going to pay $2.75. We don't do Western flatbed. We do run out west for the flatbed. I mean, it's part of our coast to coast division, but currently not hiring out west for our flatbed. No, it's part of our Bessemer, Alabama terminal. But yeah, so it's part of the Bessemer, Alabama, 1 year experience required on that one. And what else can I tell you? Midwest refrigerated, guaranteed paid. Midwest refrigerated. We got Midwest van. Midwest van is really anywhere from Lincoln, Nebraska to Gary, Indiana. We can get you home on a weekly basis. Plus, if you're interested in van, and this is where I get a lot of interest as well, is if you live in Georgia or if you live in South Carolina, Anderson, South Carolina mostly, or Georgia, you're looking at Hartwell, or Athens, Georgia, or Atlanta, Georgia, all good areas for our van division. It's semi-dedicated, so you're running basically the same customer, you're loading out of the same customer each time, and your backhauls are from various customers of ours. But that if you're in the South and you're looking for that van, you're looking at about 2 weeks out. But if you live along I-80 from Lincoln to Chicago, then you're looking at home on a weekly basis. That one pays anywhere from 43 to 50 cents a mile, loaded and empty. And then with the over-the-road refrigerated based out of Missoula, so I'm going to jump back over to the Western there. So for the over-the-road refrigerated based out of Missoula, it pays up to 48 cents a mile. Again, 10 cents of that's per diem, $2,500 bonus on your 1 year anniversary, and you do need to run a minimum of 110,000 miles for that one. Because if any of this sounds like what you're looking for, you can actually give us a call at 888-668-0698, and we can give you more details on what we can work with, what we can't. Can't work with any major moving violations within the last 3 years. No DOT recordable accidents within the last 3 years. The preventable DOT recordable accidents within the last 3 years. So as a reminder for that. Also, did you guys check out our podcast? Have you guys seen that? We have a podcast that is now live. I was going to see if I could get the link. So we have a podcast that's live that it's our first true episode that you can check out. You can either go to our website and get the link to it, or our Facebook group to get the link to it, or you'll be able to get it here in just a moment. But the most recent episode, which does get released every Thursday, we get a new one every Thursday. Last week's episode was a couple of the guys back from the old days. We brought Don and a couple of our drivers and DMs from back in the day when it first kind of transitioned, when Don was still driving, and then as he transitioned into purchasing the company from his uncle and dad, and basically that transition came. They kind of walk you through the history of Decker, which I think is really cool, not only from the history of Decker, but how we've evolved within the company and goals and stuff with it, what expectations are and what we can expect from it. So Darren is the host there, if you guys know Darren, and so he's the host. They do a really good job of just kind of letting the story flow. So if you haven't caught that, please go and check it out. And if you have questions that you'd like answered on the podcast, let us know, because we'll be interviewing the shop and operations, as well as and of course maintenance and everything. So we'll be getting the podcast, some of those guest speakers to help answer some of your questions. So if you have a question, you can either email us at podcast@deckermail.com, or you can also do a voicemail. So if you want to do a voice recording and email it to podcast@deckermail.com, we can actually play your voice on the podcast. But yeah, definitely submit your questions. We'll be able to answer them for you. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, check it out. Dale Decker and Darren were on the initial one, just kind of a trailer to introduce you to the podcast. But I think they're pretty fun. I thought they were pretty cool, and hopefully you guys get a chance to check those out. Podcast@deckermail.com, that's where you can get that. Oh yes, and you can listen on the podcast, the TransFlow app as well. Refer a driver on the TransFlow app. Yes, thank you. Speaking of refer, we have a hero of the week. This is a picture. Now I don't have a direct picture. I couldn't hit him up for that, but this is Eric Smith was the nominee for the hero of the week this week. If all of you guys know Eric, I think he was a bit surprised by this, but I love it because he's like, just doing my job. But really, he was. But just the fact that he takes the time and he does it properly, and he because he does it properly, he's able to look out for some of his other drivers as well. Whether you knew it or not, Eric, we really appreciate it, and hopefully you now know that. But Eric was nominated for the Hero of the Week. So if you have someone that you would like to nominate for Hero of the Week, you can send them to marketing@deckermail.com or jbutler@deckermail.com. So you can send it directly to me. And if you've got a picture, that'd be great. But I'd kind of like, why are you referring the person? And send a picture, and it'd be awesome. Now, of course, with Eric, I didn't snag a picture of him, but I did get a picture of his truck. You can always submit pictures of your trucks to either jbutler@deckermail.com or our Facebook page, which is super fun because then I can show off all our pictures. Facebook.com/DTL Inc. So we've got some good pictures. The one picture that you saw of the debris in the truck, just a reminder to clean off the flatbed so it's not blowing all over the place. Great pictures. Had a couple add-ons from yesterday's Facebook group or Facebook Live. There one right there. I think it was Jacob's. This is you guys see the Lego, the Mack truck? That was provided by Steven. He did that on his downtime. Pretty cool. I got a video of it, but I couldn't get the video to play for you. I got to watch it though. That's not very fair, is it? It's kind of fun. Roberta got to visit her family. That was pretty cool, Spokane area. I like to see that. There's that Lego. There's Berta and Munchkins. Little Munchkin. Alright, so as a reminder, we'll let you guys go early today, but as a reminder, it is 4th of July, so please be safe. Be safe, and take care of those around you as well. We have lunch tomorrow at Bessemer, Missoula, and Fort Dodge, so don't forget about that. Also, don't forget to be using your Pilot Flying J card. So notice that only about 43% of our professional drivers are actually utilizing those Pilot Flying J cards, and you can use them. You can get up to 5 cents or 5 power points or push points, so you can definitely get some freebies off of those. So make sure that you're using your Pilot Flying J cards and taking advantage of that. All right. All right, so I will let you guys go. We do have the drawing tomorrow, probably around 2 p.m. So we have our referral driver drawing. You give the chance to win $750 in cash or a new tablet or a new laptop. See what you think. Maybe you'll be the winner. Who do we have in store here? We've got Joseph Dominy, Angel Valles, Jonathan McCarthy, Gerald Schlageter, Johnny Crockett, Brian Porter, Joseph Paris. Who else? Kenneth Curtis. These are everybody. I'm naming off everybody that's going to have at least one name in the drawing. I know like Sarah and Jonathan, Daniel Douglas. Sarah and Jonathan both have 2, I believe, for referrals. Kimber Jackson has 2. Their name will be in there twice. Andrew Boggs, his name will be in there 3 times. James Stilberg, Chris Storms, Thomas Potter, Wilfred Shavers, Michael Klett, Damian Gordon, Tyree Phillips, Mary Reeder, Santiano Young, Dominique West, Tommy Kaufman, Kimber, I already said Kimber, Matthew Robinson, Demetrius Anthony, Gregory Plymeyer, and Cayman Brown. Those are those who are in the drawing for the $750 in cash or laptop, tablet. Guess it just depends on what you want, right? Okay, so we have not only the free lunch tomorrow, but we also have the drawing. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, give us a buzz, 888-668-0698. Anna, what's your new saying that you had? I was gonna leave with that. what was it? Out of sight? Far out? It was one. It's totally 80s. Anyways, okay. I give her a hard time. That's it. All right, you guys. I will let you go for the rest of your day. Please join us tomorrow as we do our drawing, and hopefully you guys just stay safe. Frog says, "Happy 4th of July to all of you. Please be safe." And Anna says, "We can never say it enough. Thank you for everything you do every day to keep America going." Oh, that's right. Tanya sent me something yesterday or the other day that I was going to share with you too. Just, there's what, 4 billion trucks on the road, and you take a look at a truck, and those 4 million trucks are what's keeping you guys rolling. So remember to keep everybody safe and treat everybody with respect out there. Chris says, "Hey, Chris, another good show from Miss Jessie. Definitely will take up on the free lunch in Missoula if I'm still here." Ooh, you're in Missoula. Awesome. All right. Well, be safe. Enjoy the lunch. And join us tomorrow at 2 as we do a drawing. See who the winner is. What a way to start.